Imagine a game where you are in a car. Your main objective is to take pictures of animals and such for points. This game sounds really boring, but throw Pokemon in it and it should be fun, right? Well, that's how we get into today's video on Pokemon Snap. I remember playing the game for the first time at my cousin's house. In fact, I played it almost every time I was there. It was that fun from what I remember, but looking from it from another perspective, this game is interesting as it has really nothing to do with other Pokemon games except, of course, well, Pokemon. Released in 1999 for the N64, we get Pokemon Snap, a game where instead of fighting and evolving your Pokemon, you go through many different areas on a deserted island because Professor Oak is all like, yeah, I know this island is unusual and may have dangerous Pokemon, but I found this kid who wants to be a photographer. I'm sure he will be okay. What is it with Professor Oak and always sending these kids off on these adventures? Oh, right. Anyways, in all seriousness, you play as a photographer named Todd Snap. What a convenient name you have there, Todd Snap. Oak needs professional pictures of all the Pokemon there on the island, and this is where we are all thrown in. Our job as the players is to get pictures and get them as good as we can. On ending a level, Professor Oak will rate them in several different ways, which gives you points. As you get points, you will later get more items, and it helps you keep the story going. So it is the most important you get the best pics you can. Fun as all this goody picture and taking nonsense is, the game in my opinion still holds up today just because of how different it is. I don't really know any other games to compare it to, it just feels so unique and original. Even those playing it for the first time usually enjoy it. For example, about a month ago I had a friend come over to my house. She never played Pokemon Snap when I told her about it, so I let her try it out. Now I was expecting her to only play for a few minutes or something, then we'd switch to something like Super Smash Bros. And Mario Party. Well, she ended up playing Pokemon Snap for about an hour, laughing and enjoying all of the stuff there was to discover in the game. I want to talk about what exactly I remember from the first time playing this nostalgic game of mine. I remember laying eyes on it for the first time when I was about 8 or 9. I can't remember too much from them because, well, that was a long time ago. But what I do remember is the fun. I cannot just tell you the magic of the game without you actually trying it yourself. But this is a YouTube video and I'm not actually standing in front of you, so I'll try it too anyways. I remember a feeling. It is kind of like a different feeling when you do something in the game and something happens to where you can get the perfect picture. For example, nothing is more satisfying than finding out for the first time that if you get stuck at this egg in a volcano level and throw an apple to your left, there is many Charizards that will come out to you at once. Another example is when you use a trail of apples to get Pikachu on a surfboard, gaining you a lot of points from the special event. It's these things in the game that make it special and worth exploring to find out. Even today, I still play the game on my N64. You can argue that the graphics are outdated, and I won't tell you you're wrong because, I mean, the game was made in 1999. But even still, the gameplay holds up, and I think that's why it's just a different amazing game to me. Now, I've been talking about how great the game is to me, but it also seems unfair to not look at others' view on the game. Upon researching more of the game, I come to find out that there's been many mixed and mostly average positive ratings, mostly in the high 70s. Some of the reviews say things such as how short the story is and that if you're not really a Pokemon fan, you probably won't like the game. Other reviews say things such as how addicting and how original the idea of the game is. I would like to point out that I had not read these reviews before I wrote the script for this video because I wanted my video to have my own personal beliefs for the game. With that out of the way, after looking at these reviews, I agree and disagree with the reviews, and here's why. Let's begin with the one about the short story. It is indeed really short, and I won't lie that I wish it was longer myself. However, the game is more captivating on actual gameplay. It's not likely you'll get every level or every Pokemon within 1 or 2 days. Unless you look up stuff online, you cheaters. I can't really say much, I did the same thing. But that's the thing, without the holy tool we call the internet, we'd be playing for days, maybe weeks, trying to figure out all the stuff there is to discover. Not to mention, a lot of Pokemon tend to hide and require specific things to happen to get to them. Now, the other reviews said that if you're not a Pokemon fan, you likely won't enjoy this game. Well, I already told you, my friend had no idea about Pokemon Snap, so I can't repeat that. Now that I am thinking about this more, I believe that a person who literally knows nothing about Pokemon would love this game. However, they'd have to love the gameplay to be hooked first. I can say that Pokemon Snap probably isn't for everyone though, and these reviews confirm that. Now let's look at some of the positive reviews. On the addicting side, the game really is if you get into it. The need and want to get the best picture is enough to keep you playing for hours. Not to mention how accomplished you feel when you find a Pokemon hiding from you. It's like the same feeling of beating a boss you've been failing at for hours. When you get the best picture you can, you feel like you get a reward with all these points you're given. When you get a bad picture, well, you'll know because Professor Oak can't go 5 flippin' seconds without saying, "You were close." But this pushes you to get back into the level and try to get that perfect snappy snap. Looking at the original side, I feel like I am repeating myself here, and I don't want to go too deep into something I already mentioned in the video. But the game really is different from anything else I have played, and I believe that is why I love it so much. Just like I said earlier, there's really no game I can compare it to gameplay-wise. I want to conclude this video now that I've told all there was for me to tell. If you have never played this game before, it is definitely worth checking out. I can't tell you that it is the right game for you, but I can promise you that you are more than likely to spend a few minutes enjoying this gem from the past. If you do end up playing the game or have, tell me in the comments your personal opinions and views of the games. I'll be more than happy to see what you have to say. If you've watched this video all the way till now, make sure to leave a thumbs up or even subscribe if you enjoy what you've seen today. This is MadDarkTea bringing you knowledge from the past so you can have a better view on things today.